So I'm a female filmmaker and I wanted to make a video highlighting the top 10 female filmmakers on YouTube. And then I started looking for them and realized that we don't have any. There aren't any. So instead, I'm making this video searching for female filmmakers on YouTube. Let's go. Okay, so I'm a massive fan of Nathaniel Drew, and I was scrolling through YouTube and they recommended me a video about Nathaniel Drew from a female called Audrey Amber. So I went on her channel and I checked her out, and turns out she's a female filmmaker. So excited, and she's doing really well. She's got like over 100,000 subs, which is great. And then I got to thinking maybe I should reach out to her and we can have a interview over Zoom about what it's like to be a female filmmaker on YouTube. So I sent her the email. She hasn't replied yet. Okay, so I entered a short film into the Moment Film Festival, and because I'm such a geek, I like watching all of the entries, so I did, and there was this one short film that caught my eye, and so I went on their channel and I watched their content and I thought they were amazing, and I subscribed to them and I wrote a comment on their videos, and they're called Treo Stories. And so basically they are in Poland and they're 2 males and 1 female. They do photography stuff too, but they're also filmmakers as well. But I didn't really think anything of it. I think because she's in a trio, right? She's not a lone female filmmaker on YouTube. And then a couple of days went by and I thought, well, she's a female filmmaker. Who cares if she's in a trio? Like, I could still talk to her. So I emailed her and she emailed me back and she agreed to do a Zoom interview. So I'm doing that tomorrow and I'm very excited.
Hey. Hey.
Thanks so much for joining me. So would you sort of consider yourself more a videographer? Are you a photographer as well, or a filmmaker? Like, how would you?
I always struggle to sort of classify it.
Yeah.
Because I always see like filmmakers as people who make more like actual short and feature films. I suppose now we've made the Moment one, so maybe I can call myself a filmmaker.
It was so good.
Thank you. But yeah, so maybe videographer, filmmaker. I dabble a little bit in photography. But I think I feel most comfortable with like sort of the content creator title, maybe.
You do acting as well? Because you were in your short film, right? That was you.
I was. No, I do not act.
You did a really good job. You still seem pretty young. Do you have sort of any career goals that you have in mind that you really want to achieve? Or are you kind of just taking it as it comes?
I've tried to think about this, and it kind of took us off guard, like how successful this part of our business was. But yeah, part of the reason of getting YouTube is kind of we wanted to be more appealing to bigger clients. Because I think with our personal style, I think companies either want to work with someone who's like strictly professional, or they will work with someone who's personal with a following.
Yeah, I feel like those are growing though, like quite slowly, but I feel like your channel's pretty good and it might catch on because you've got a fair few views from your short film. Do you think that's attracted more subscribers for you?
Yeah, I think so. That's been our most viewed video so far. And obviously being quite topical and stuff, I think it caught people's eyes. I think we got a few subscribers from that, definitely.
Yeah, cool. Well, I was one of them.
Yay, thank you.
I've got one more question. So I'm making this video because I am obsessed with YouTube and I'm a female filmmaker and I want to find more female filmmakers on here, but there really aren't any. That's why I'm really glad I found you. So have you noticed that there's a lack of female filmmakers on YouTube, and if so, do you think there's a reason why that they went here? Or I know it's a tough question to answer, but I just want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience, I don't know a single female filmmaker. So for me, from what I've seen, I think there is a shortage of female filmmakers. And I tried to do a little bit of research last night to see whether this was just me and I'm just like in this weird bubble where I don't get to meet any other female filmmakers. And there's definitely a shortage, proportionally, but it's so difficult to say why.
Okay, so after my chat with Sal, I thought it would be a good idea to find another female filmmaker YouTuber to do an interview with on Zoom. So I had a bit of a think and I realized that I am following this very talented, very funny female filmmaker here on YouTube called Milky. You might have heard of her or seen her sketch. So she did a sketch during the pandemic and it went viral. And so I subbed to her and I watch her sketches weekly. She's extremely funny. She's so talented. She's definitely going to break out. It's just a matter of time. So I thought she'd be a great person to chat with. But the only problem is she doesn't have an email contact on Google. I had two options to contact her. One was through Facebook. So if I sent, we're not friends on Facebook, I don't know her. So if I sent her a message on Facebook, it would go to her other box and there's no guarantee that she would read that. So the other option was to email her agent. And I know what you're thinking, that is crazy. Agents don't get back to independent filmmakers. I know that. I'm very aware of that. But I thought it's a more professional route to go than the Facebook message that Julie may not see. So I emailed her agent. And the next day, to Julie's agent's credit, she got back to me. She was very polite. It was a no, it was a rejection, but her agent was really lovely, and hats off to her agent for even getting back to me because I wasn't expecting that. So I appreciate her agent getting back to me. Bummer that Julie doesn't want to do the interview because Julie's quite successful on YouTube and there's not a lot of female filmmakers who are successful on YouTube. So I really did want to talk to her, but yeah, so it's a bummer, but it's okay. Julie, I still love you and I'll still be watching your videos. Okay, so you know when something is right under your nose the whole time, but you don't know, like when you're in love with your best friend, but you don't realize until they have to move to Mexico and then you've got to run to the airport and tell them that you love them because you realized too late. I've had that realization, but not in a love way, in a filmmaker way. When Sal was saying that she doesn't have any female filmmaker friends, and then I realized I've got one who has a YouTube channel. Right? Here I am trying to search for female filmmakers on YouTube, and one of my best friends has a YouTube channel. Her name is Pickering. She's a Melbourne actress, and she, in the last 2 years, has started making short films. She's in pre-production for a web series right now. She has caught the filmmaking bug. I'm so excited for her. She's a writer, director, actress. I texted her and I was like, do you want to have a chat for my video? And she was like, sure. And I was like, great. So let's go. So Claire just cancelled, which is not ideal. In her defense, she is in pre-production at the moment for something, and she also has a job, a day job, so I get that she's busy and that she can't do it. And we've been friends for 5 years and she has never once bailed on me, ever. Not once in 5 years has she ever said yes to something and then not done it. So I'm going to cut her some slack on this one. And you know what? It just got me thinking that I didn't start this video to have interviews with people. I started this video to search and uncover female filmmakers on YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. So I knew that just putting in female filmmaker on YouTube wouldn't work. So I started looking at short films, started watching short films and checking them out to see if they were from females, which led me to watching NYU short films. YouTube is a wonderful random place, which led me to this wonderful female filmmaker who went to NYU, and her name is, so it's called What the Film School. Her name is Haley, and her channel is all about what film school was like. She shows her short films that she made at film school. It's very informative if you are thinking of applying to film school or going to film school. I would definitely recommend checking out her channel. She doesn't post short films there. She did one video that I watched where she was critiquing her old shorts from film school. I would definitely recommend go checking her out. Okay. So I didn't find as many female filmmakers as I was hoping. I mean, I wasn't really expecting to uncover like 50 or anything, but I didn't really find that many, which is disappointing. But just because I didn't find any on YouTube doesn't mean that there aren't any in the world. I know that there are plenty of female filmmakers out in the world, and not everyone wants a YouTube channel. I totally understand that. I get that. Yeah, I guess in conclusion, I think I feel a bit bummed. Filmmaking is such a male-dominated area. It is. That's just like, it's like a fact. And it's not because we don't have talented females. And I'm disappointed that there aren't more female filmmakers here on YouTube that are really successful. I think that there are were around, you know, like me and Sal, Claire, like, you know, Haley. There are a few of us who have smaller channels. But I would really love to see a female filmmaker really break out, like Peter McKinnon break out. You know what I mean? 4 million subscribers and a solid fan base. I really want to see that because I really want to follow her. I want to follow her journey. I think it's great with like people like Julie Noki, who is incredibly talented, and her channel is just growing and growing. I think she's around about 100,000 subs, and I really honestly think that she'll just keep growing. And I hope that she hits the 1 million mark. I really do. I think that she deserves it. Go check out her channel. She's so funny. She's such a good writer and a great actor. If you're a female filmmaker on YouTube and you have a small channel and I didn't discover you, I'm really sorry. Maybe put a link and maybe just comment and I'll go check out your channel because I want to find more of us, you know. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep trying to make my filmmaking goals happen, which is like make a feature film, make a TV show. I think I'll keep searching for female filmmakers in my own time. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. Please go check out the chicks that I mentioned in this video. I will link all of their channels in the description below, and I will see you on the next video.